all the major religious traditions, including Islam, they all emphasize the importance of love and compassion. Because now from the Buddhist viewpoint, I'm a Buddhist, from the Buddhist viewpoint, all major religions, try to strengthening basic human values. That is human compassion, which we learned from our mother at the time of our birth, not from religion, but from experience. So these are the potential of compassion, potential of affection is a biological factor. So everybody have the seed of that sort of sense of love and compassion, affection. Now problem is, eventually when grown up, these basic human sort of quality remain dormant. Now our intelligence with greed, aggressiveness, these increasing, so our intelligence not balanced by these sort of positive emotion. So religion, various religious tradition, you see, making effort to promote these basic human value. Now, for example, we deliberately try to keep our compassion towards those hardliner Chinese leaders or Chinese sort of officials who are making decision on the spot to beat, to kill, to fire. So we deliberately keep these person in our imagination, and sometimes it's a practice of take and give. So we deliberately try to promote special affection, compassion towards these, perpetrator, because there is sufficient reason to feel more sense of concern of their well-being, the perpetrator, rather than victim. From the, like Buddhism, whose sort of philosophy, thinking is law of causality. So action is the cause. The pains and pleasure is the result. So every result of pains and pleasure due to one's own its own causes, conditions, previous action. So these perpetrators just to start one new karmic karmic chain. The victim side, one previous negative actions result now already happening. So no longer any negative consequences. So there is more reason to feel concerned about the perpetrator. One example, one Tibetan monk, I know him. He spent nearly 18 years or 19 years in Chinese Gulag after 59. And in early 80, he, with permission, Chinese authority, he came to India, like some other sort of Tibetans. One day we casual talk, because I know him very well. So he mentioned during 18, 19 years in Chinese prison, Chinese Gulag, he faced some danger. I thought maybe danger on his life. Now I asked him, what kind of danger? Danger of losing compassion towards Chinese. He is Buddhist, genuine Buddhist practitioner. He considered losing compassion towards perpetrator, towards enemy, it's dangerous, serious. So he mentioned like that. As a result, in spite sort of difficult period, 20 years, 19 years, when he reached India, his mental state very calm. And in fact, on 1 hour, so to say, seminar with scientists, I refer that. So they took special sort of interest. They visited such person and test their mental state. They found unusually peaceful mind, no sort of trauma. I think, I feel, all these on the seed of human compassion, which is biological factor, that take as a seed, then cultivate, use human intelligence, practice compassion here. Your mind become much more happier, much more calm. Calm mind can see things more clearly. Too much biased mind cannot see the reality. One American scientist who taking care about mental crisis, he once told me, when people develop anger towards someone, and that moment the person which you feel angry, that appears very negative, but actually 90% of the negativeness is your own mental projection. So too much emotion, you can't see the problem, you can't see the reality. So often those big leaders, their mind full of emotion. They can't see the reality. So they feel, once one independent target finish, then everything solved. That kind of feeling. It is wrong view. The reality much complex. So only through non-violent way we can deal, we can solve the problem, not by force. Force just one target. Talk, listen their views, their sort of their complaints, and talk. How to make mutually equitable solution. Talk. Then you can find meaningful, realistic sort of solution. So these are, I think, we can teach children. As I mentioned earlier, I think yesterday or this morning, we must build this century of dialogue. That means, as you mentioned, the problem always there. We have to find ways and means to deal with these problems, not by force, but by reason, and communicate with heart to heart. The other also do not want more problems, isn't it? I think any sensible person, I think if we sit together and talk, listen. When Bin Laden the September 11th event happened, and I expressed, or someone asked me, what do you do? What do you deal with this problem? And I expressed, go to some remote area. I think Bin Laden remained as a hermit now. So visit him and listen. What is his reasons to resentment? If he not open fire, then sit down, talk, isn't it? If he catch the rifle, then I don't know. It's very, very difficult. Otherwise, you see, he also a human being. He do not want suffering. Like late Saddam Hussein, I don't think. You see, if he knows, you see, war start, then he himself, you see, the trouble. If he knows that, I don't think, you see, he dare. But we remain distant and showing some signal. Not use human language, human face. I think that I feel regret. So through dialogue, I think any problem can solve. So that's now too much. Okay.
Thank you.